What's up, guys? Part 1 is going to be all about how to get the Cathedral Ward, beat Father Gascoigne, and everything important in between. Start with Cruel Fate as your starting class. He starts with 14 Arcane, which is going to help you find items, and also he's got a decent amount of strength. We're going to take the hood off to look sexy. And our goal is to transcend the hunt. Our goal is, weapon-wise and character-wise, to make a strength with a little bit of Arcane, a little bit of skill, and a lot of vitality, because this is for new players, so you want to be able to tank shots. Hit L1 to put your hands together so you can do charge attack by holding R2 in, and your goal in the beginning is to try and kill this wolf by charge R2ing his ass. Now I fuck it up, and you don't have to do this. You can die and go to the Hunter's Dream, and it'll still get you to the same place, and we can still work from there. But as you can see, if you land it right, boom, you get the visceral attack. Even without a weapon, you can kill him in one shot. Prostate exam from hell. Alright, now we're going to proceed from here. And right here, I believe we have blood vials, 2 of them, worth picking up. Out here, we open the door. And in the words of John Oliver, welcome, welcome, welcome to motherfucking Yarnum. My home away from home. So, right here, got Quicksilver bullets. Grab those. This is the first gate you're going to enter. You're going to head down, take a left. You're going to pick up, I believe, 4 blood vials. Doesn't matter. You want to grab them. They're free. They're easy to grab. So, make sure you get those. Now, the optimal goal is basically to run up and pull down this ladder, and as you'll see right here. Don't even mess with this guy. Just juke him. I don't know why I'm fucking around. Pull the lever. Drop the ladder. Pick up these right here. More blood vials. Don't hit him. Just juke him. And you can come back here if you die and go to the Hunter's Dream, but this is the important item. Molotov cocktails, 6 of them. We're going to need those for the boss. Make sure you get those. Now, at the top of this ladder is the first lantern, which if you die in the Hunter's Dream and go to this is where you'll spawn at. That lantern hanging on the wall, that's the first NPC you can get. So, you might want to talk to him and exhaust his dialogue. Over here we're going to drop down for 4 more Molotovs, so now you should have 10, very important. And now I'm going to show you really quickly the first shortcut. You can do this after you get your weapon, by the way. So pulling this lever basically leads to the same area where we picked up the 6 Molotovs with the ladder, which I'm going to go right now and show you how stupid I am. Watch. Now see, I forgot that they had chased me up the ladder, so they're still there. So I go down, wait, move around, wait for them to get out of the way. Climb up the ladder, take a whack to the ass, but still safe. And again, now I'll have the camera zoom in a little bit. That lantern, that window, that's the first NPC you can talk to. And welcome, welcome, welcome to the Hunter's Dream. Here's where you get to pick your weapon. I suggest the axe, but I'm going with the saw cleaver. I also suggest for the gun a blunderbuss, but I'm going with the pistol. I'll touch on the differences why later. But if you're new, blunderbuss. If you're new for the melee weapon, axe. Go back to the first tombstone, touch the second central Yarnum lamp, and here we are back by the first NPC. We're going to head down here, and this first guy that's going to try and ambush you on the right, he's always going to do the same thing and exhaust himself on the third swing, setting himself up for the visceral attack with R2, and then you hit him with R1. The R2 must be charged, by the way. Next, there's going to be a guy on the right and the guy on the left with the shield. The guy on the left with the shield, any shield that on me, use the combination R1, L1, R1. That way if his shield's up, you'll shield break him. That's very handy. Real quick, I'm going to show you the shortcut so you don't forget, because this is most likely the time you'll open it when you actually have weapons. Let's head back to where we left off. Now here, behind this caravan, there's going to be a rifleman. You want to loot his corpse when it's safe to do so. And you're going to see that R1, L1 combo that's also useful against mobs right here. Cleared them out. 2 guys in one shot. Got the Quicksilver bullets. It's useful against shields. It's useful against mobs. This is an ambush, so don't grab that item. Just turn right, spam them, and pick up your first Bloodstone shard. We're going to use those to upgrade your strength weapons, but we're saving all of them. Avoid your second ambush. Go for the backstab. Screw it up like I did, and still kill them. Head back down here, and all of the enemies are going to come up and try and swarm you. So I would suggest keeping your back towards that back here and just taking them out one by one. I would suggest not running the game at all like I'm doing. Just the reason I'm doing this walkthrough this way is to as quickly as possible show you where to go. Now I would have just turned left and beeline to the staircase across the path right there. I would not grab those blood vials unless you've killed all the enemies, because you see I'm dodging bullets, I'm dodging dogs. I would beeline right across the bonfire up to these stairs. Keep rolling so the bullets don't hit you. Pick up your cold blood dew, which you're going to save to level up. Keep rolling, keep sprinting, zigzagging, whatever. Keep that bullet off you. When you reach the end of the wall, cut left, real tight, roll through the barrels, pick up another bloodstone shard, use the upgraded weapons. And on this corpse right here, we have more blood vials. Well, no, we're going to go left. This is very important for the first boss fight. Kill the crows. Don't do what I'm doing. Kill the crows and move them out of the way, but get those oil urns. Those are important. We're going to put that in the first slot of our D-pad. I'll explain why later. This troll, assuming you've killed all the enemies, is good to practice on. There's the torch. There's the Molotov cocktails. We need more of those, but that troll's great to practice on because he's isolated to practice your parries and shit. Trolls are the easiest to learn parries. Now up here, I would aggro one dog and then run back down the stairs and just keep pulling them down one by one to beat them. But I'm an idiot. So I'm going to run, pick up the blood vials, keep rolling, aggro the entire mob at once, which is a dumb idea. If I were you, I would run up and then come back down here and just stay and just take them out one by one. Also with the dogs, shoot them, they'll fall down, and you can finish them with an R1. Watch out for the gunner. The optimal thing is to clear the area so that you can get up the stairs. When you get up the stairs, as soon as you turn left, take a sharp right, run past the werewolves. Left, right, or zigzagging, sprinting in the middle both works. Take a quick left, but sprint around the right side so that guy don't hit you, and as soon as you get in this area, pull out your torch. Don't hesitate like I do. The werewolves can't get through that door, and if a werewolf is in front of the door, in front of that guy who tried to ambush you, then he usually can't get through either. There's two guys in each corner that are waiting to ambush you. There's more cold blood dew. So pull up your torch early as soon as you walk in, unlike I did. Those werewolves aren't going to come down. Here's another guy waiting for the ambush. Sets himself up for the charger. Two in the back. Hit it. Get the visceral attack. Boom. Easy kill. And then over here we have Mr. Ironside. 2R1 should take care of him. Pick up the Pugnant Blood Cocktail. Pick up the Mr. Ironside's silver bullets for later, and then open this door, which is a shortcut again. Now, real quick, I turned right, but if you had gone forward and up the stairs, you would open up the gate to Central Yarnum Lamp. Do that. Don't go to the trolls like I am right now. Go the opposite way up the stairs and open the gate to the Central Yarnum Lamp, which this door also leads to. This door opens up the house we were just in with Mr. Ironside, and you can walk through there and get to the Central Yarnum Lamp, assuming you open up the gate, which I didn't do. When you come here and pass the trolls, go right, then go left, up, and we got more cold blood dew. We're going to backtrack a little bit. This time we're going to go forward. Be careful of these dogs. I would kill them all one by one because they will bust out of the cage, but my dumb ass just runs past them because I'm in a rush. Also, around this corner, after killing all the dogs, don't deal with this ambush the way I did by letting that dog hit you. You know, lock on, move away, shoot him, and he'll fall, R1 him, and then pick up the cold blood dew. Save all your cold blood dew, very important. It doesn't matter if you die and lose your blood echoes, and you should be inching your way through the game anyway. This is the first NPC that you can deal with. Exhaust her dialogue, we can't do nothing with her now, but we'll deal with it later. After you enter this room, buy the casket. Always remember the casket and the barrels. Get rid of them. We're going to come up to the first important NPC in the game that actually has a side quest, and it's on the right side. We're going to circle up, exhaust your dialogue once, and you will get homeward bones. I'm sorry, they're actually called bold hunter's marks. There you go. Equip those in your PlayStation pad, and then now we exhaust your dialogue a second time to get shake off the gesture, whatever, shake off the cape gesture. So now, as I was saying, equip the Bold Hunter's Mark, which allows you to immediately go home without losing your souls. Don't put that in your D-pad like I almost did. Put that in your PlayStation pad in the first slot. That way, if you're ever in a pinch, you don't got to pull out your D-pad and run through it. You just hit the pad, and then, you know, straight home. That first chain, we dropped a corpse with an item on it. That, I don't know what the fuck I did that for, but that's cold blood do. And then here's the second corpse that we can swing and hit the chain, which I miss. And then, like a fucking retard, have to do it twice. Now, both bodies are down, but you can only drop down one side at a time. And when you do, as soon as your feet hit the floor, whether you see me do it or not, make sure you tap circle so you don't get stun locked. Also, eyeball the werewolves. Make sure they're not right where you drop. And if I haven't said it with the werewolves, always go for the parry. Right here, if you get stunned, try and roll and get the visceral attack. I got robbed, but it gives me the second one, so that worked out there. And now what we're going to do is pick up his corpse real quick. Watch out for the bullets. We got another bloodstone shard. We're going to circle out, and then we're going to come back in so we can... First, we're going to drop down and get the first item off the corpse that we dropped. These rats, be very careful. But if you stay unlocked, you shouldn't have too much trouble with them. If you see them in a bunch, use the R1, L1, R1 combo, the trick combo. And here we have a throwing knife, which has come very in handy, and the saw spear. But the throwing knife is going to come very, very much in handy against the second optional boss that we'll tackle in video 2. The saw spear is a great weapon, just like the saw cleaver, but it scales more with skill than with strength. Right here, you have your first Madman's Knowledge. Madman's Knowledge gives you insight when you consume it, which allows you to co-op and blah, 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 and a lot of other things I don't want to spoil. Anyway, don't use it yet. Take a quick right at the end of the tunnel, climb up the ladder by the lantern, and now we're going to go back into the room we came out of so we can drop down on the other side where we picked up the saw spear, but on this side, we're going to pick up the other item. As soon as you drop, keep rolling, because you want to watch out for the rats. Try and kill as many rats as you can. Don't just run past them like you might see me do. As you see, we got 2 bloodstone shards, which we'll use to upgrade weapons. See the rats I'm running away from? Kill them, because they might drop throwing knives, which are great weapons for the second optional boss you'll see in the second video. This time, we're going to run all the way down, and we're going to take a sharp right, climb up this ladder. When you get to the top of this ladder, you're going to see a troll on the... Well, he should be there. Okay, there he is. He popped up. He's a ghost. Anyway, before we deal with him, take a quick right at the top of the ladder, and you're just going to see all the crows. You get your second Madman's Knowledge. So technically, even though you see 0 inside at the top right, you have 2 if you consume them. Slow walk up to the troll to get that charged R2 visceral. Walk in and press R1. Don't have to deal with him swinging that fucking petrified King Kong testicle at your face. Get to the top of this ladder, talk to this little girl, make sure you choose the right find girl's mother. Make sure you choose find girl's mother. Do not choose the option refuse, and you'll get the tiny music box. Tiny music box is going to go in slot 3 behind the Molotovs. Very important for the boss. We want Molotovs 1, or we want we want the oil urn in slot 1, we want the Molotovs in slot 2, and we want the music box in slot 3. That'll all become clear later. Now we're at the same area where all the dogs and the gunners. We're going up, only we're taking a different sewer entrance. Instead of going to the werewolves, we cross the bridge, head down, turn around, because we knew one of the dogs would chase us. And when you're dealing with these, just shoot them so they fall, and then spam R1. We got pebbles. Over here we got bloodstone shards, or 1 bloodstone shard. Pick that up again. Come in handy to level up our better weapons we'll get later. And then right here in this little alleyway, this is sewer entrance 2. And we picked up another bloodstone shard. Now, when you roll down here, you're going to roll down here. Now, I got lucky. The werewolf walked in, which allowed to do me a dive attack. If I were you, I would wait for him to walk the other way. Maybe slow walk and get the visceral attack from behind, or just focus on the parry with the werewolves. Because, I mean, they have big health bars, but they swing so much they have many parry windows to take advantage of. As you'll see right here, parry, as soon as he started moving. This werewolf, if he falls off the edge, which he often does, you have to be careful and keep your eye on what he's doing. So we're going to drop down on this pillar, and you're going to see me moving the camera left and right, or right, mostly to the right, see where he is. We picked up the cold blood dew, and I don't see him, so I decide, okay, we'll dive it. That's not him, by the way. We'll dive attack the rat and get rid of that. Now you're going to see real quick, I'm going to slow it down. There he is, climbing up the ladder. Be careful of him. In fact, maybe go back and kill him before you deal with this werewolf, because you don't want to get sandwiched in between both of them. I'm still turning my camera because I'm paranoid. This is the important reason to come here, is this garb right here. It's one of the best garbs in the game. It is the best starting garb, and now we have a 244 physical defense. Alright, Oh, assuming there's no werewolf on your ass, carefully roll down onto this little 2x4 here, and there's another one in between you can just drop down on. There's a corpse here we loot, but that won't be there every time. When you pick up these bullets, roll away quick as you can to the left so that those fucking mongoloid monsters from the swamp don't bitch slap you for fucking their sister. Speed ahead, and there's going to be a ladder on the right before the tunnel. That's the ladder you want to climb up. This is going to lead us to yet another shortcut, which is the elevator, which leads to the two trolls, which leads to Central Yarnum. So hit the plate, roll off, unless you want to go back home. That's fine. And then go back down the ladder. Now, and then at the end of this tunnel, there's a pig. You want to stay to the left. Somehow I fucked it up, and just get behind him and hold R2, get the visceral attack, R1, and just chain it twice, and you'll kill him. Like this. Now, the thing is, you can chain it, like I said, but he had so little health that I just hit him with another R1. And there you go. There you have the Saw Hunter's badge, and then over here, we got more Cold Blood Dew. We're just stacking up the Cold Blood Dew, and we'll use it later. Blood vials, stacking up on those. It's stocking. Is that the right word? Anyway, you see that tunnel at the end? Don't go down there. I'm going to turn my camera before I head up. Don't go down there. You're going to see signs of people leaving signs like, head down here for amazing item. Don't listen. You're just going to fall to your death. Up here is the Gascoigne fight. To the right, there's going to be a troll that lights a boulder on fire and sends it on the bridge, which going to net you some free blood echoes because it's going to kill group enemies. There are werewolves we're passing up, and now we're finally at Gascoigne. You can deal with all those enemies if you want, but all the shortcuts are open, so no matter what, you can easily get to this boss fight if you lose. And if you, I see I'm using parries. If you, I wouldn't recommend parries for new players. I would not recommend parries for new players. But if you put the Bold Hunter's mark in the PlayStation pad menu in the first slot, and Gascoigne's giving you trouble and you run out of blood echoes, just Bold Hunter's mark home. You should have 5 of them. So if you have the axe like I recommended, stand behind the tombstones like I'm doing and just charge R2 with it in both hands. While two-handing it, just charge R2 from behind the tombstones. You'll keep spinning and knocking Gascoigne away. The only problem is when you knock them into other tombstones, they break. Now, as you see right there, I switched my tiny music box while doing the parry to my first slot because you should do that when you walk through the boss fog. Make sure when you walk through the boss fog, your tiny music box is ready to go. And then after that, if you press right, you should get to your oil urns, and then another right on the D-pad should get you to the Molotovs, and you'll see why later. Again, if you chose the axe, try and hug the tombstones, two-hand it, and just keep charge R2ing them, and you should be fine. If you get used to the parries, or you want to test it, or you already... Well, you know what you should have done is went home. I should have said this earlier before you even fight them. So went home and leveled up. So if you've watched this video and you haven't gone and leveled up at all like me, just get in a safe place while Gascoigne's chasing you and go level up. Make life easier on you. Alright, so this is the important reason why the music box is there. When that happens and he turns into a beast, I almost got hit by the AoE, but I rolled away just in time. We used the music box to make him grab his head, stun him, then we hit him with an oil urn, and it only took 3 Molotovs and he's dead. Now that turned out well, but if he turns into a beast and it doesn't turn out that well after using the music box to stun him, you want him to chase him, get him to chase you up here, drop down here where there's an item, roll off, and then when he drops down, turn around and hit him with an oil urn and another Molotov, or just straight Molotovs. Then get him to chase you up again and just keep doing that. That's the best way to beat his beast form. It turned out well for us in this playthrough, but you know, my first time playing Gascoigne, it never went that easy, ever. So he's a pain in the dick. If you guys want other tutorials with different weapon styles, how to beat him, let me know. I'll upload. So you opened up the gate with the key that you got from killing him. You got the red brooch off that little rooftop, and I'll talk about that in video 2. And then right here, you're going to pick up a very important item. Where I turn my camera right there, off there, you see that sparkling glowing thing? That's a good lore item to read. We just picked up the workshop tool. That's all about upgrading weapons. Yeah, and now we're at Cathedral Ward. Um, I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope I was informative enough. To your right, that's an NPC right there. He's hard to see in red. Make sure you exhaust his dialogue. And yeah, if you guys want a video too, let me know. And also in video 2, I'll also touch on all the items we got. Right in the balls, man. He's gonna move.
Shoot him.